Hello, my name is Milan Sharma, and I have some very important news to share with you. And I know everyone's focused on the 2016 election and what the results were and what happened. I did an earlier segment on that. You can watch that for my commentary and my analysis of each state and how Trump won. But I want to discuss with you something that's not getting that much media attention. And it's that U.S. airstrikes. I'll read the article or snippets of it, and then I'll analyze it for you. So the title is U.S. airstrikes killed 64 civilians in Iraq and Syria over a 10-month period. So 64 civilians were killed and 8 were injured in 24 U.S. airstrikes against ISIL targets in Iraq and Syria between November 20th and September 2016. November 2015 to September 2016. According to Colonel John Thomas, in each of the cases released today, the assessment determined that although all feasible precautions were taken, so they claim that all the necessary precautions were taken, and strikes complied with laws of armed conflict, civilian casualties unfortunately did occur. So that's what John Thomas said, a spokesman for U.S. Central Command. Last month, a report from Amnesty International said that about 300 civilians have been killed in 11 coalition attacks in the past 2 years. 300. And Obama said that only 164 were killed from his airstrikes, which is obviously false because many independent reviews have said that completely undermines what the actual numbers are. The United States has conducted 12,354 airstrikes against ISIL as of November 2nd, and 6,992 in Iraq and 5,362 in Syria. The operation against ISIL in Iraq and Syria has cost a whopping, and these are my words, whopping, $9.3 billion since 2014, data shows. So first of all, let me tell you first my analysis of when Colonel John Thomas said that all the strikes comply with laws of armed conflict. That is false. The UN Amnesty International have condemned, and I quote, they have condemned the United States actions of airstrikes. Even the Syrian government has condemned the airstrikes against them. They are hurting according to a Huffington Post study, over 90%, or excuse me, 9 out of 10 times, the airstrikes miss their intended target. And you can't bomb terrorism out of existence. We've been doing this since 2001. Okay, if you look at studies and data, shows that terrorism has been on the rise ever since our occupation of Iraq in 2003. It's been on the rise. The Taliban have controlled more land than before the 2003 invasion. And a new terrorist group was formed. And ultimately, the West is paying the price for its mistakes and consequences of being greedy. For greedy oil, when Dick Cheney was the head of a corporation for defense contractors, that's what happened. So again, this does not comply with any laws at all. Human rights groups and the UN and Amnesty International have declared that this violates human rights and goes against international law. So that is false. I want to make sure to tell you that. So, and really, this is a short article. So that's, and again, these airstrikes are not, like I said earlier, you cannot bomb terrorism out of existence. You can't. Because look what happened in Vietnam. We bombed them, we bombed, and they would just go underground and then come back out fine. And I saw in a documentary, according to RT, that they're showing ISIL tunnels where they go under so they don't get killed. And we're falling in ISIS's trap right now. Okay, they're using the civilians as a human shield. and we've killed 300 of them. One recent one killed over 60 Syrian army people and injured over 100, or about 100. And they're supposed to help. And this was to the lead up of a peace deal. So we tried to kill Syrian army people in the lead up of a peace treaty. Like, I don't understand what's happening. It doesn't make any sense. But it makes sense for one group, and that's the defense contractors. They're the only ones that are benefiting off this. The civilians aren't benefiting off this. And terrorists are benefiting off this as well. It's unbelievable. So just stay informed, guys. Again, this is an article by The Guardian, and I can't find the author. And this was written on today, Wednesday, November 9th, 2016. Thanks for listening, guys. I appreciate it.